Hi everybody, Dave here from Charest Studios, and tonight I wanted to show you guys this alfalfa that I planted in the Growpipe probably about 5 weeks ago maybe. Anyway, it was some microgreens that I did, alfalfa microgreens, and I had plenty of them, so I pulled a few babies out and dropped them in the pipe, and this is what happened. So as many of you watch the channel know, I really love alfalfa because it is such a superfood. And in fact, alfalfa means father of all foods. So I grew this, and I'm gonna cut it and juice it for my green juices. And also I want to dehydrate some of it so that I can powder it and save it for later. But I'm gonna try to keep it going after I cut it, because from what I understand, you can cut this like 4 or 5 times a season. So this is about ready for me to start harvesting, so I'll probably harvest this week or so and cut it down to, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 inches, and then let it come back from there, and we'll see how it does. Yeah, my camera had some problem with some of the card or something, and it said that there was an error. It was going to try to repair it. So I might not have the footage of when I planted this. That's why I wanted to tell you guys what I did. But if I have it, I'll cut to it now. And today I have with me some alfalfa, known as the father of all foods for its super nutrition, and it is considered a superfood. And it grows to be about 3 feet, a little over 3 feet tall normally in soil, with its roots reaching 7 to 10 feet down into the ground, and that's probably why it can gather so much nutrients. In my case today, I'm going to be planting it hydroponically in one of my grow pipes, and I have this trellis-like system that I have here. And this may not be tall enough for it, that trellis, but alfalfa can traditionally be cut more than 3 times per season, 3 to 6 times per season. You can cut it and it will grow back. I believe it's in the legume family. And I kind of like the way it looks. I'll give you guys a close-up here when we're going to plant this. But it kind of looks like a clover a bit, but it has a unique way that it grows, and it's kind of nice looking. So I thought I would grow it in my grow pipe out here in the studio, and see how it does. You know, see how it does in this this little trellis. The trellis that I'm going to mount the grow pipe in with just a couple of screws, and I'll show you guys. But the trellis I've used for green beans and also for peas, and it's worked really well with the grow pipe just mounted inside of it. I put a couple screws into the little stands on the grow pipe, and that's it. And when it's in the greenhouse, I'll actually screw this trellis and the whole system right down to my greenhouse table. In the studio here, I'm going to probably put it on a table in the window up in the front, and I'll probably just clamp it on because I don't want to put screws in that table. But anyway, what I've got here with my grow pipe, I'll show you guys a closer look. But because the alfalfa doesn't really have any big leaves down the bottom, so normally a 1/2 inch holes on my grow pipe work fine for everything because the leaves keep the plants from falling in. But in this case, I did my little trick with little pieces of electrical tape with little slits in them, so that I can just hold them open and tuck the little alfalfa plantlings in. And I started these plants the way I grow my microgreens, which is not the normal way that I do it. I kind of just did it by mistake. I thought I was growing arugula, but I actually grew alfalfa. So I got my seeds mixed up. And so I got some alfalfa here, and like I said, I normally wouldn't do this, but I did pick out a couple of these, and the roots came out nice and clean, and they didn't break. So I know I can do it with this. But normally I would start most things I start on clay pebbles, which I have a video on that, and I also have a video just on alfalfa microgreens, because you can just eat them as microgreens. What my plan is with these in the grow pipe is that I will cut them. You know, I'll never let them get 3 feet tall. When they get about 2 feet tall, I'll cut them down, and then I'll dehydrate them and use the alfalfa powder for my smoothies and stuff like that. for for its health-giving properties. Anyway, let's take a closer look. I'll get you guys in here and I'll show you the planting. We'll plant up this pipe and then I'll mount it in my trellis thing there, and then I'll put it in the window. So first thing we got to do is tease one of these little babies out of here. So I just go and grab one off the edge here and just gently pull on it. And look at that root. Boy, I'm going to have fun trying to get these in the hole. This root's already about 10 inches long here or more. And as I said, the roots go 7 to 10 feet in soil as a full-grown plant. So that's going to be hard to get down through these little tiny openings, but we're going to do what we can. And I may not keep you guys for all this. I may speed through this a bit, but I'm going to try to do this one right here. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm focusing on the right one. So I'm going to try to open this tape up a little bit. We've got a bit of a hole, and then just try to guide this thing in. There, it's not so bad. That root does not need to be that long for this grow pipe because the pipe is only 4 inches around. But I'm sure that it will figure out what it's got to do in there. The nice thing about hydroponics is all the nutrients the plant needs are right there. It doesn't have to go seeking them out 7 to 10 feet deep in the soil. It's got everything it needs right there. And so this is the reason why I put the tape, is because I didn't want it to fall out. Now I'm not worried about that laying over like that. I think it's going to be fine. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's just kind of flopping down. But I'm going to go ahead and get these all planted, and then I'll show you what that looks like. So there's a closer look at the alfalfa, and here it is where I put it in the grow pipe. So we're going to see how this does. I put it in, gave it that to climb up. It's a cool looking plant. The alfalfa is in the legume family, and we'll take a look. We'll take a closer look. But it's a cool looking plant, and it's very healthy. It's not good. It doesn't taste really good to eat unless you eat it like as sprouts or very young microgreens. Then it's okay. Otherwise, these stalks get quite tough. But for juicing or just powdering of the leaves, you can even find alfalfa powder or tablets online as a supplement for all the health-giving benefits that alfalfa has. But yeah, so I'm just hoping that it'll grow back from here. I'm also going to plant some in the soil because I want to have a lot of it. But I wanted to see how it would do in the grow pipe. And I think this would be cool. You can grow this very easily inside with just some shop lights. And it's kind of fun to have. It looks nice. And yeah. So anyway, let's take a closer look. So guys, I'm back with another little update. I hadn't harvested this alfalfa. There's a little blossom on it there, and I was going to, and I came out one morning, and you can't see it really, but there's a lot of it is missing because a woodchuck came in and ate a lot of these branches. They're all, you could see that the camera's not focusing too good, but anyway, he had eaten a lot of this. So but I'm gonna pick from the other side and cut this all down now, so I can juice it. I'm gonna juice a bunch of it and see how it comes back. So I'll just set this up while I cut this, and we'll see what happens. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this, and like I said, I'll leave it about 6 inches tall, and I'll go ahead and juice it. And we'll see what it does, because it was starting to flower too, and I wanted to pick it before it starts to flower. And if I have too much for juice, I'll throw it in the dehydrator, but actually not a good time to dehydrate because we're going to have rain for the next few days. So maybe I'll just pick what I need for my juice today, and then pick some more once this rain passes, or once I want some more juice. And yeah, so the alfalfa, as you can see, guys, it did really well in here. And I'm excited to see how well it grows back too. And out of all the things in the greenhouse, of course the alfalfa was easy to get to because it was on the ground, but it was what the groundhog wanted most, because I did have other things on the ground too. I had some tomatoes, peppers, and he didn't bother those. I've got enough for my juice though, so maybe I'll stop. I can always cut some more later. Yeah, I think I'll stop there, and I'll let it grow in a little bit. I'll take some of the longer ones again next time I want some for juice, and yeah, we'll see how it does. Well, thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you when I can. I hope you like the alfalfa and the Growpipe, and I hope your crops are doing good and you're all doing well. And remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.